Okay, now I know what you might be thinking. But Mr. E, this isn't where you left off at the floor puzzle. You would be correct. You see, I had this brilliant idea that I would record I would record myself making attempts on the puzzle, and then I chopped it up for that lovely little death montage there at the end. And when I did that, I went to Bandicam and I turned off my microphone because I didn't want anything of me being picked up during the death sound that I found so funny. And then I solved the puzzle. And I proceeded to then finish recording my attempts, and I began recording the next episode, which was a lovely episode. In fact, it was a fantastic episode, and it ended basically at 29 minutes and 30-something seconds. It was basically perfect. And then I realized I didn't turn the microphone back on. And my choices were either A, dub it and keep the footage, or B, start over. And so I'm going to start over here. But at least this way we get to have the entire experience in one video. So at least there's that. Oh man, but it was good though. Let's see, I think I want to turn here to get the skull, if I remember correctly. Yeah, here we go.
The walls of the catacombs are made of massive stone tiles. That's the north wall of the room. The remains of several unfortunate souls haunt the room. These bones seem more recent than the ancient catacomb bones that Alexander has seen so far. Perhaps they were victims of the Minotaur, or perhaps they died while wandering lost in the maze. 3 of the skeletons are completely intact. A lone skull lies on the ground among the skeletons. Where the skull came from is a mystery, since the other remains seem to have their skulls intact. Alexander picks up the skull.
Alright, so we've gotten that.
Alexander is carrying a human skull.
And of course, this time around, we're not going to fall for the fake Lady Celeste. Man, and I was even saying, something about this music, it reminds me of, Eye of the Beholder, that old D&D computer game. Now, let's go ahead and make a save. We can save back over. Oh yeah, you can see right here, I mean, we beat the whole thing. So we're going to go ahead and save over number 3. Oh, you know what, let's just save over save 1. I mean, it's done. So, shoot, what was the puzzle? Naturally, I did this a couple hours ago because I was so infuriated with myself I needed to step away. I think it was north. And then southwest. Southwest. North. North. Northwest. Southwest. South. Sweet. And here's where we found a shield on the wall.
An old wooden shield hangs on the wall. Alexander takes the shield from the wall. The otherwise plain wooden shield is embellished with a silver cross.
And then, if I remember correctly, I'm not going to go off a guide this time, because I used a guide in the video, but we don't have audio, so I'm going to try my best to remember the layout. I want to say I had to go this way for something. Yes.
Niches in the wall form stone burial beds. Ancient bones lie crumbling on the unyielding rock. Alexander notices that this skeleton has old coins over its eyes. Alexander finds 2 coins on the skeleton's eyes. He takes the old coins.
So we've got some old coins.
The 2 coins from the skeleton in the catacombs are extremely old and corroded.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Now we head, from here we head, well, we head back. I think we go down and then to the right when we come into that room. Oh.
Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere in the maze of rooms.
It always makes me think it's going to pop out at you. I don't know if it does or not, and I really hope it doesn't. Because I don't play that game. I really don't play that game. It doesn't matter that I just got through doing this. I didn't find one where it popped out at me, but, I wouldn't be...
Alexander hears a low growling, so faint as to seem born of his fired imagination rather than of any living creature.
I wouldn't be very happy if it did pop out at me.
It's a trap. The doors have sealed Alexander inside. And the ceiling is coming down.
And quick thinking, we need to use the brick.
In a desperate move, Alexander throws a brick into the grinding gears. The brick is caught between 2 cogs. The gears shriek and shudder. The mechanism grinds to a halt. The ceiling is stuck. The trap is sprung.
Oh, man. And see, that's a shame that, you know, couldn't get the first one round, because I did have a moment where I was looking through. I was like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? And I got the brick. That was the first thing I chose, but, you know, you just don't get that back. And so I'm pretty upset that that got lost. But I will reiterate something I had said. I remember saying, isn't this just such lovely detail here on this background? Our point of view is we're looking through some kind of a hole in the wall or something. But look at this gorgeous background. There's no reason for it at all. But it is so beautiful. And then from here, I think we go this way. No, we go the other way. I am not a fan. Not a fan of hearing that.
Sounds! A trap floor!
Zounds!
Alexander seems to have fallen to a lower level of the catacombs. Wherever he is, the place sure is dark. Alexander can't even see his hand in front of his face.
Now, this part really freaked me out when we did it, because, I say we. I mean, you know, when I say we, I mean you and me. Which, obviously, we're not doing that video, so it wasn't you and me. But, when I got here on this part, I thought for sure I had died. But I had not. It's scripted. So we're going to take our lovely little tinderbox. Love his little eyes there.
Alexander takes the candle from his tinderbox and uses the flint in the box to light it.
Aha! So that's why it's dark in here. A torch is out.
Alexander lights the extinguished torch and puts his tinderbox away.
We're going to go ahead and save down here. And from here, I think we... Well, I know we go left, obviously, but I think we... Yeah, we continue on across. Because there was that's room on the other side, but no, we continue on across.
Somewhere, far off into the catacombs, the sounds of hooves faintly echo.
Yeah, I think we're going to go south here, if I remember correctly.
As he walks through the doorway, Alexander gets a very bad feeling about this room.
I do not remember correctly. A little wave.
Tickets. Oh. Next.
Don't just wonder, Alexander. Let your conscience be your guide.
Okay. Gonna go past this. This is where we turn south, I think. We continue south. And I believe we go in here.
Alexander hears the sound of a wild beast again. This time, so loud that the creature itself seems to be in the same room with him. The noises are coming from the other side of the east wall.
Right. Alright, so we go up here to the wall.
This room forms a cul-de-sac with the dead-end wall to the east. The sounds came from behind the dead-end wall.
And we're going to go up to the wall, and we are going to use our handy-dandy hole-in-the-wall.
Alexander puts the hole in the wall on the east wall. The hole in the wall trembles slightly with dread at the clammy feeling of the stones.
I'm sorry, little guy. I hate to do this to you.
Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees just another room in the catacombs.
Oh.
Aha! Not just another room at all. So that's why Alexander couldn't find the Minotaur's lair. At least Alexander now knows the lair exists, somewhere in the maze on the other side of this wall. While Alexander contemplates what he's just seen, the hole in the wall, frightened by the Minotaur, makes a run for it. Alexander hopes the little creature finds its way home to the Isle of Wonder.
I hope it does too. That makes me feel so bad that he runs away. It really does. I hope that little guy makes it.
Somewhere, far off into the catacombs, the sounds of hooves faintly echo.
I think we want to head... Yeah, we're going to head down now, because it's going to start... I think it's going to start doing sort of a serpentine pattern. Did we go down here? No, this is a dead end. Okay. We go up this way. I think we go this way. No, we turn around. We go up here. Right, I remember this because this just looks like it's leading to a sort of important thing. And here we are.
The walls of the catacombs are made of massive stone tiles. That's the west wall of the room. A torch flickers on the wall and casts shadows on the dank stones of the catacombs. A very beautiful, very dusty tapestry hangs on the wall.
This tapestry looks familiar. Now let's see. I don't feel anything. Aha! A hidden latch.
Alexander triggers the little latch. A secret door rolls open.
Alright, well, it's time to make a save, because we've got a boss fight coming up.
struggles are useless.
It's the Minotaur, and he's struggling with a Winged One's girl. She must be Lady Celeste.
And so I don't think there's anything I can actually use on him right now. I didn't try anything. Try to use anything on him at this point. I could throw the rotten tomato at him. I think I'm supposed to just yell at him. Stop that, you!
Excuse me. I demand the release of that maiden this instant, you fiend.
Lady Celeste looks wildly around the room for the source of the strange voice, and spots Alexander.
You there, human! Help me! Help!
Who dares enter my lair?
I ask you to release your captive or suffer the consequences.
Never. You die, human.
As the Minotaur advances in attack, Alexander slowly backs away. Until he can back away no more.
Now where to, little man?
Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and make a very quick save, I guess, right here. Looks familiar. And, so this is what I chose to do the first time. I thought to myself, aha, well, I got that shield. Surely this shield will save me.
That would have little effect on the rampaging Minotaur.
Now you die!
I...
Tickets. Oh. Next.
There's something to be said for taking the bull by the horns, Alexander.
That is peak King's Quest right there. Alright. Well, let's see what we've got that we can really use on this Minotaur, and it should be this lovely red scarf.
Alexander.
Look here, you bully. Nice, bright red.
Red. Now you die.
The Minotaur drops from sight amidst the consuming flames. Slowly, his scream fades as well.
Have you been harmed, Lady Celeste? Are you all right?
No, I am not all right. I assume you do not intend to leave me tied up on this vile monstrosity.
Of course not. Sorry. Let's see. If you'll give me a moment, I'll have these untied in no time.
I can't wait that long. Look, I wear a small dagger just inside my belt. It should be enough to cut the rope.
Oh, all right. I've got it, Lady Celeste. Here we go.
Man, she's bossy.
Thank you. You may keep the dagger as a gift for saving my life.
Oh, well, thank you.
That's very generous.
Forget it. Do you mind if we just get out of here now?
That's gratitude.
The Winged One's guards, bored with the pointless waiting, are startled by the sound of rock moving against rock.
Lady Celeste, fight thee well.
I'm quite well, thanks to the bravery of a mere human. So much for your superior intellects.
Yes, my lady.
Now bring him along. I'm going home.
I see you have proven yourself the hero of the prophecy. Well, I am expected to thank you for saving my daughter's life, so I thank you. I am obliged to thank you for the restoration of our sacred catacombs. It means much to our people. We have already begun the process of clearing the deadly traps from its rooms. It is also my duty to grant you a visit with the Oracle, so this I do. I will grant you the freedom to leave here unharmed, despite my orders to the contrary from the Crown. But there, my obligations to you end. I have no love for Alhazred, but he is my liege, and if Princess Cassima trusts him and wishes to wed him, my guards will take you to the Oracle now. When your time with her is through, I want you to leave the city of the Winged Ones and never return. I don't know who you are or what you want here, but I will not disobey my crown further.
I thank you, Lord Azure. I will respect your wishes.
Did it skip a dialogue line? Uh-oh. I might have to edit that in.
Hail to thee, great oracle. Lord Azure sends you this wingless mail. It appears that he solved the cliffs of logic and...
defeated the Minotaur in his lair. So I have seen. So this is the one that haunts my pool of late. Welcome, young seeker. What knowledge do you desire?
Princess Cassima, whatever you can tell me, great oracle.
Ah, of course, the princess. That explains my images. Let us see what we can see. I see a maiden, lovely and pure, but surrounded by evil. She's a rose set amidst bitter thorns. It is her fate to be the pawn of dark powers, and yours to try to redeem her.
How? How do I redeem her?
Fate is not like the cut of a blade, young one, but rather like the myriad of paths formed when a hammer cracks ice. I will tell you what I can, but what will actually come to pass is up to you. I see that any attempt to reach the girl will force you into battle, a struggle against a dark force. If you lose, your life will be forfeit.
Who must I fight?
A great darkness surrounds your adversary, preventing me from seeing clearly. I can only make out the shape of a black cloak. But before this final struggle, I see an infiltration, a dangerous game of hide-and-seek in corridors filled with enemies. The risks are high, but it is the only way to reach the one you seek. There is more than one way into this place. Your choice will dictate much.
What else do you see, mighty oracle?
Oh, such pain. I see two restless spirits crying out for revenge. These shades could help you destroy the dark force if they were to be brought back from their spiritual form. Yet this is only one possible path to your destiny. I'm afraid this is getting beyond me. I know very little about the afterlife. I can only advise getting counsel from the druids. Be warned. The druids are reclusive and dangerous. They might aid you, or they might destroy you. Like their island, the druid's nature is hidden in the mists. There is nothing more I can do for you, except to give you this. It is water from the sacred pool. That and my blessing go with you.
Thank you, great oracle.
All right. Well, we finally did it. We beat the catacombs. I certainly hope my audio has been recorded for this one. I'm pretty sure it has. But yeah, man, that oracle is so cool and really starting to make some good progress here on the game. Let's see, we've got this dagger.
The small dagger is a gift from Lady Celeste. Its handle is decorated with precious gems set in a delicate feminine style.
And we picked up the sacred water.
The small vial contains the oracle's sacred water. The water has a crystalline appearance.
All right. So, I guess this is where we're going to go ahead and save it, and this is where we're going to go ahead and end it. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.